Hey folks, I'm Nishant and I'm one of the founders of Cheerio AI, the go-to retention automation tool. Here's a quick demo on how you can use Cheerio to automate a lot of your marketing, support, as well as sales automation flows. So initially, you just log in as an admin, as a manager, or an agent. You also have a partner dashboard, so you can use that if you're any agency. But this is the normal login that you would use as a business. Once you're logged in, the first thing that you want to do is set up your channels. So initially, what I would do is like if I'm B2C, then I would set up WhatsApp, email, SMS, Instagram. These would be my go-to channels. But at the same time, if I'm B2B, I may want to set up LinkedIn automations or cold email sequences and do things like verifying my email list or warming up my inbox, right? So Cheerio provides a very good depth and breadth when it comes to both B2B and B2C markets. So if you're a company that has customers who are individuals, you're B2C, they've got the best channels for you. WhatsApp is going to be one of your best friends in India. Outside of India, Instagram could work really well for you. SMS could work really well for you. An email, all-time evergreen B2C channel, right? If you're B2B, LinkedIn could work amazing for you. I mean, just with 3,000 to 4,000 connections, you can book 15 to 20 demos in a month, right? Isn't that crazy? And cold email, again, another evergreen channel. So once you have set up your channels, you can build an audience. You can bring up all of your audiences from CRMs like HubSpot, Zoho, Salesforce, you name it. We support 7,000 plus integrations, and we've got um, various sources that you can bring in your data from. You can do it from CSV files as well if you want to do it the old school way or Ads Manager, WooCommerce, Shopify, all of those things. After that, you are ready to create content and broadcast campaigns. About broadcasting campaigns, it's the very small part of Cheerio. Okay, it's one of the easiest things that you want to do if you just quickly want to sort of ramp up your monthly revenue towards the end of the month and you really care about hitting those targets. Broadcast can be one of your best friends. So you can do a broadcast, for example, end of season sale, right? You can select a contact list. Once you've selected the contact list, all you have to do is go ahead and sort of move forward, right? In one of these contact lists. Once I go forward, I can start selecting WhatsApp templates. I can select certain recommended templates that work across all of these channels. And then you're ready to go ahead and shoot these campaigns. Broadcast is very simple. It's designed to be simple enough to take you to all of your audience in a matter of minutes, right? Once your broadcast is, of course, you will like to see the campaign analytics. How did it perform? What was the funnel like? What was the individualized data, right? So all of these things you can very easily do. And you can do setup retargeting. So nowadays we are getting a lot of delivery issues on WhatsApp, right? So you can actually set up retargeting flows that anybody who sees a failure can actually get reached out on SMS or email or from another WhatsApp number. So that fallback options are also pretty much in space. You can recharge your own balance. You can set up your own wallet, recurring recharges, and you can buy email credits. Here's where you can create QR codes and you can see your account health status. So once you're done with all of this, I would like to take some time and talk about the top 80% use case of Cheerio. We really are proud of our automations. That's where we believe we have the biggest strengths, right? So let me take you through one of our workflows, right? Here's how you create an automation workflow at Cheerio. Now you can start with a bunch of top of funnel stuff like incoming WhatsApp message or a previous campaign that you sent, a Shopify event, a Facebook lead event. Maybe you got a new lead from Facebook Ads Manager, right? A CRM event from HubSpot or Kailas or other such places. Fably, Zapier, incoming webhook event from your database, right? You can even get WooCommerce events and we let you create forms. So that can also be one of the acquisition level top of funnel events. And finally, new contact on your CRM, right? After all of this, there's also one of the most beautiful features that we have created, Instagram automation. You can select if your brand is aesthetic in nature, people rely on Reels to see it, engage a lot on your socials. This is your go-to feature. You select the reel or post, and then you add a little bit of keywords like, okay, if message starts with, let's say pricing, right? Then I can set up a next step, right? I can basically, after this, I can collect a lot of things from people. For example, what is the name? Save it to a column within my database. For example, reply in DM, right? What is your what is the percentage name? So this will save it to the name column once they reply. So once I do this, I can save this response as name, right? And that's how I collect data. I can then start collecting or sharing my catalog. I'm putting the WhatsApp catalog here, but you can also put the Instagram catalog, and then you can sort of send a payment message that can bring the person down the funnel, right? And even collect payments. So your messaging channels can become a place of commerce where top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel things come together and create a evergreen funnel for you, and your conversion becomes effortless, right? So this is just an example of all of the sort of top level funnel events that we can engage with. But there's obviously a lot of middle of funnel events as well, right? So as you might know, in e-commerce, a lot of people are using CTW ads. And with CTW ads, you might have noticed that the quality can be a little bit suspect at some times, right? So you need to qualify the customer, right? So you ask them a few leading questions like, okay, can you tell me what's the budget, right? How soon do you want to buy? And once you've sort of got that information, that's your ideal customer profile, right? You can save this in budget. And once you've done that, you know that, okay, this guy is going to spend probably 10,000 rupees. 10,000 is a good amount, right? I don't want to lose this person, right? So I should definitely guide them down the funnel and into my catalog, right? If they have questions, 10,000 is still not so much amount of money that I can assign a salesperson to this call, right? Or to this message. So I might want to use a GPT agent in between. So you can actually bring in agents that you have created on ChatGPT, on Llama, directly onto Cheerio, right? And it's very easy to do that. In a matter of seconds, you can do that. You can also bring in Llama bots. So since Llama is open source, it will not cost you as much as well, right? You can even pass on charts that go from GPT to Llama and then get refined further, right? So this can answer queries about your WhatsApp products or the products that you're putting up on your website, right? And it can answer a lot of queries about the questions that your customers might have, like refunds, returns, maybe selecting a custom discount, custom package. In travel, you can create packages. Bunch of these things can be done on the fly using AI agents, right? Now, if you are on the higher side of average order value, you might still want to add real people to the conversation. And therefore, we have got the assign agents flow where you can assign it to a sales team or a support team, or you can select a few of these agents that directly correspond and answer these queries and get them to repeat, right? So that's about the middle of funnel sort of interactions you can do. We have also got one of the most craziest conversion events that's currently possible in middle of funnel, and we are the only one to do it. So we can actually send a pixel or a Google tag event and set up offline conversions for you for your ads manager systems to measure, right? So if you're someone who's not seeing good results on CTWA ads and Google ads, or you're just seeing a lot of junk traffic, this is just the right thing that you want to use. Add a pixel event and let your ads managers know that, okay, this is the person I want. This is the kind of ideal customer profile I really need on your checkout data. And in a matter of days, your ads will start performing like gold. I mean, the cost per sale should reduce. We have seen this across a lot of D2C companies, and it will happen with you as well. This is one of those features that's only present with Cheerio right now, and it can do marvels for your marketing budget and ROI, right? Apart from this, we've got a bunch of bottom of funnel events as well. We can send back webhook triggers to your own database. You can actually update a lot of data points. You can update attributes. You can do ad delays. You can assign agents. After this, you can also collect payments, like I showed, right? So, like I mentioned, you can share your whole WhatsApp catalog or Instagram catalog and collect payments. Now that you have done the hard job of, you know, just creating a funnel and sort of basically understanding that your customer has transacted, you really need to support them well. And that is why we have got a best in class support inbox. The support inbox can support conversations that come from Instagram, WhatsApp, and it can assign it to a whole team of sales or support or operations folks. You can set up a lot of chat statuses, and you can basically create a lot of flags and filters that can tell you what are the data lists that you really need to work on today, right? You also have filters like CTWA that can help you only unlock a certain kind of campaign that you have done in the past, right? So these are marked the CTW, as you can see, right? You can also update like attributes about customers. You can sort of update the status and assign a certain status in the CRM to them. And this can also connect back to tools like Zoho and help like Freshworks to make sure your lead data is always in sync. Of course, support and sales teams and their agents would require team leads to look after their performance. So we have got the best in class agent analytics for you. You can see how many tickets were assigned to a certain agent, how many were they responding in time, what is their average response time, what is their first response time. All of these things can be done in a matter of seconds, right? So this is about how Cheerio really helps you sort of visualize your support, your after sales, your ROI. You can also see a lot of Shopify analytics or WooCommerce analytics. You can see how much revenue have you recovered for your customers, what was your messaging cost. A lot of details not present here because this is Cheerio's dashboard where there's not much data. But if you see and log in into our customer dashboard, you'll be able to see ROIs that are going above 35x, right? You've got a lot of ways to WhatsApp commerce, to create forms. This is again something that we have and most people don't, right? You can create forms on the fly and you can sort of get it deployed in no time onto your landing pages or onto your, let's say, a website. If you want to do a webinar, you are in EdTech, you can easily do that and sort of create these forms that look beautiful, that embed beautifully and help you connect a lot of your sort of sources. Once you've done this, you can basically connect this and get it to send follow-up reminders on WhatsApp, email, SMS, and just make sure your attendees come back whenever you need them to, right? So this is very easy to do. Again, in terms of while I'm talking about forms, it's sort of a B2B feature, right? Similarly, we've got other B2B features like doing sequences, right? You can verify mail list very easily. You can create these email sequences where you're sending an email and waiting for a few days until checking whether it's got opened or not. Then you want to send another follow-up, you can do easily. All of those things. And therefore, B2B demo booking can be a breeze. And another one of our beta features, LinkedIn, which is not generally available uh, currently, but it's launching very soon. You can create LinkedIn sequences where you can just paste profile URLs of people and sort of start a LinkedIn automation journey. So I can actually show you linkedin.com/Nishan. This would be my profile. I gotta add an HTTPS. I can also obviously upload the links, right? And I can upload a whole file of data. That data can be downloaded from places like Apollo or Zoom Info. But once I do that, I can create these steps like I want to first view someone's profile, then wait for a few days until they get the Nishant has viewed your profile notification, right? Once I've done that, I basically want to go ahead and send them a connection request, right? So once I send them a connection request, I want to check whether if they connected with me or not, right? So if they connected with me, I want to send them an inbox message that says that, hey, I'm the founder of Cheerio and I would really like to connect with you. And you can book a demo from my calendar, book a demo here. Obviously, the real copy would be great. This is just a sort of a placeholder. But you can imagine the amount of bookings you can get just through these workflows, right? In fact, Cheerio books up to 15 to 20 demos just from using its own LinkedIn uh, automation feature. So it's a great feature to have, and I'm sure it will definitely help you. So in a nutshell, that's all about Cheerio. No matter where your customer is transacting with you, whether they are on Instagram, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, SMS, email, Messenger, you name it, we have got automation that can help your funnel be as optimized as possible. Your customer lifetime value is gonna triple the very moment you start using Cheerio in the right way, of course. And yeah, I'm happy to answer any more questions. If you have more questions, you can definitely reach out to me at nishant@cheerio.in. Thank you so much. Bye.